Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Today I want to talk about for our group. Our group will have choose for article for this assignment. Okay, for the first one, we have choose the article the impact of social media on academic performance and interpersonal relation among health science and undergraduates. Okay, for this article, this study showed that heavy social media use, especially checking more than 10 times a day, is linked to a lower GPA, poor sleep, less study time, and daily disruption. Although students use social media for academic, excessive use harm both academic performance and well-being. Okay, for the second article, we have choose the impact of social media on student interaction. Okay, the article find that social media improve communication and information sharing, but reduce face-to-face interaction with friends and family. Okay, students also express concern about privacy and cyberbullying. Okay, the third one of our group article is the impact of social media on academic performance using media richness theory. Okay, for this article, this literature review explained that social media can support learning through collaboration and resource sharing, but excessive or unstructured use causes distraction and lower motivation. The impact depends on how international students are using the platform. Okay, for the last one for our article, we have choose the impact of social media on student academic performance in higher education. Okay, using data from 309 students, the study conclude that social media help access academic content, but overuse, mainly for entertainment, leads to poor concentration, weak study habits, and reduced academic performance.
For objective, we have about 4 objectives for 4 selected articles that our group choose based on the article. Number 1, the objective of the study outlined in the document is to examine the impact of social media usage on students' academic performance in higher education, specifically in Azad Jammu and Kashmir. The study seeks to understand how social media usage affects various aspects of academic performance, including learning habits, CGPA, communication skills, research, and study routine. The researchers aim to provide insight into both the positive and negative consequences of social media on students' academic achievement. Number 2, the objective of the study, as stated in the article, is to discover the impact of social media platform on students' social interaction. The study aims to examine how students use social media to connect, network, and communicate, and how this platform facilitates their social interaction in their daily life. The research focuses on understanding the role of social media in advancing students' learning ability, societal adaptation, and social participation, while also highlighting the physical distancing effects that may be arise for excessive social media use. Article number 3 is to evaluate the relationship between social media usage pattern and its effect on the academic performance, well-being, and interpersonal relationship of health science undergraduates at the Faculty of Allied Health Science, University of Sri Jayawardenepura, Sri Lanka. This study also aims to examine student perceptions of social media's role in academic success and the potential risk of social media addiction. Objective number 4 is a last objective, which is the objective of the study is to examine the relationship between social media usage and academic performance among students using media richness theory, or we call MRT, as a framework. The research aims to evaluate how various types of social media platforms influenced by their richness and communication capabilities impact students' academic achievement. Additionally, the study will investigate the role of personal habits, platform preferences, and engagement strategy enhancing or hindering academic outcomes, with the goal of providing recommendations for more effective and balanced social media usage in academic settings. In conclusion, all 4 studies shows that social media affects students in both good and bad way. It can help with academic performance by improving communication and access to information, but too much use can distract students and reduce their study time. Social media also helps students connect with others, but excessive use can lead to less face-to-face interaction. The study suggests that students should use social media wisely to get the benefit while avoiding the negative effect. Education and school should encourage balanced use to support both academic success and healthy social lives.
In this video, I will provide a review for a research article about how social media impact university students, especially in academic interaction. Let's summarize them quickly. The first article studies how science students and how social media affect their academic performance and relationship. Strengths include a relevant topic, strong statistical analysis, a clear structure, and ethical approval. But weaknesses include heavy reliance on self-reporting, a small sample from one faculty during COVID-19, no standardized education measurement, and results that only show correlation, not causation.
You also can provide a full understanding, explain why social media benefits can cause the negative effects, especially for the students. Okay, for the suggestion and improvements, the first ones, you need to measure the students' performance directly by compare their marks with how much they use the social medias, such as TikTok, Instagram, or WhatsApp. So this helps show if using the social media platform can affect their performance of the studies.
The second article looks at social media and student interaction. It strengthens a large sample of 325 students, clear research focus, chi-square analysis, and a balanced literature review. However, the sample is limited to first-year students. Results depend on self-reporting. Chi-square findings are explained well, and some interpretations are inconsistent. The study also lacks a strong theoretical base.
Okay, for the second one is you need to compare the different types of students, such as the business students and the science students who are using the TikTok or WhatsApp. So this show how the social media can affect for the different types of student group.
The third article applies media richness theory to social media use in learning. It has solid literature support, explain MRT clearly, and balance positive and negative impacts. The weaknesses are that it has no original data, repeat concept, lack cultural comparison, and thus discuss MRT limitation.
Okay, next one is you also can add on the supporting theory, such as the cognitive load theory. This theory explains how well the too much information can reduce the student focus. And the next one is self-recognition theory. And this theory explains how well the students can control their online using.
The fourth article investigates social media impact on academic performance in higher education. Strengths include a large sample size, regression analysis, and up-to-date references. Weaknesses include limited generalizability because it is from one university, convention sampling, reliance only on generalized and contradictory findings between the result and the discussion.
The next one is apply media richness theory or MRT in real. Okay, by observe how students learn when they are using the platforms such as image, videos, and also messages. This shows how the media richness can affect the students' understanding and learning performance. Okay, the next one is you also can do the real studies with the students by provides an experiments or surveys to check if the findings are true. Okay, this give the better the better results from the students compared to the depending on the pace of studies. Okay, for the our conclusion for this article and our assignment, social media strongly affects student academic and social life. When used too much, it lowers grades, reduce study time, weakness focus, and disrupt daily habits. But when used wisely, it helps with with learning, communication, and sharing information. The overall impact depends on how students use it. Student needs digital discipline, and school should guide them to use social media in a balanced and use the purposely way. Okay, that's all from me. Thank you.